Today we will be observing Will Ospreay. It was requested by T. Jones a while ago this year, and we didn't get a chance to do it because we were doing so much other stuff and got caught up in our own other worlds. And then we started playing Minecraft. I'm just gonna shoot straight with you.
Minecraft is fun. I still think it's fun.
It's fun, but you're in a prison. That's the problem with Minecraft. You're in a prison. You can't leave where you are or the villagers go away. You're trapped. It's that bullshit. So, last one we did was supposed to focus on Dragon League, but I just brain farted. And was talking about Hiromu and trying to tell the story of both, and then end up telling the story of Hiromu. So that was a twofer. And I hope you don't mind. We might hyper focus on Hiromu at one point, but we pretty much did everything. So, hey, if you got comments, questions, and whatnot, put them down there below. It's all good. It's all good. I would put in my email, but nobody's been sending anything to the ones that I did put up. So, and I got a new email address anyway. So, yeah. So you can send your questions to Twitter. You can send your questions down there in the comment section. We listen and stuff. If you got any corrections, let it be known, and we'll be very accountable and put it in the next one. Will Ospreay, we will be going over the, what we've noticed of him post matches, and not some, but like pre matches. The things that we've seen of him before, like older videos and things. And giving our honest opinion about Will Ospreay. What we think of him, what we thought of him, and where we think how he will be in the future. Kind of in the future. If he has one. We'll get to that. So, Cedra was the one that had these things. Do you want to lead off with yours?
Yeah, so when we first started Aerial Assassin, we liked him. It was cool. We called it flippy floppy, but he was very good at what he did. And the thing that I liked about him most is that everything that he did when we saw him early on in the tag team matches when he was a part of Chaos was very polished. It was very crisp. He stuck his landings. Everything just looked really good. Of course, he coordinated his outfits really well. But over time, that polish seemed to fade, and Cedric and I were in agreement that a lot of things that he was doing just seemed dangerous, not only to himself but to his opponents. And it occurred to me recently why I think that happened. If you compare him to other flippy floppy folks, like for example, I think his name is Jack Evans in AEW, with the bright neon stuff with Angelico.
Yeah.
Jack Evans is very flippy floppy, but he looks sloppy.
Very out of control.
He looks so sloppy, like he doesn't have any sense of his body. Will Ospreay still has a fantastic sense of his body, but on the same token, he's dangerous, and his danger level exponentially increased the more injured he got.
Yeah.
When he was healthy, at least seemingly so to us, not all taped up and clutching his neck after every move, he wasn't dangerous. He did everything clean and everybody was safe.
We were just bored with him.
But as he got, continued to wrestle with these injuries, pain does not make you do well. I don't care if you're not a wrestler.
It was a New Japan event where I think he tried the Spanish Fly or something off the apron, and we've said it before, way before that. We've said it after that, and we say it today. During those apron moves like that is dumb. It's not needed, and it hurts. Legit hurts. You're hitting the hardest part of the ring. That's why all moves were geared more towards the middle of the ring, where there was more give, more bounce, and it had more sound effect, and it just seemed far more impactful. That's why you do a power driver and you sink into that ring and come back up. That's how it used to be for NWA. Their rings were a bit bouncy. It's not like that now, you know. So when you do a move, it's bad enough the rings are super stiff now. It's worse when you do it on the steel part of the ring.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stupid. Yes, you get a pop from the fans, but if you're going to do something like that, do it in high profile matches. Not the bullshit title matches where it's obvious you're going to win. I'm talking about these are major events. These are main event matches, not first or mid card. You know, not opening or mid card. These are main event matches. That's where you can pull out stuff like that and do it rare. So then if somebody gets hurt, then it adds legitimacy to the whole struggle in that ring. Mm-hmm. That's how you do pro wrestling if you want to give it some good strife, some good stuff. Will Ospreay tried a move, and his foot, and I said it then, although it's erased because I used the footage, but when he tried, his foot hit the rope, and it caught him up a little bit, so he hit his neck, and it contorted to the side. It seemed like it should have been broken 8 ways over, but he was all right, and he suffered a serious stunner. He went on to a stinger, yeah. Sorry, I was singing stunner because he was stunned, and he won't getting up, and I was stunned watching him.
Yeah, we were
and
stunned.
The crowd was all jacked up, and everyone was jacked up, and everyone called it the big botch, and I argued that it wasn't a botch, it was a miscalculation, because a botch is when you mess up and you have no other, there's really no reason to mess up. But a miscalculation, you jump, you think it's all clear, and your foot just nudges the rope enough to slow down your momentum, enough to mess up. There's a big difference in botching and then a miscalculation. So I'm giving Will that out for the miscalculation, and that's where that neck injury came from. And instead of resting and getting it all healed up, he decides to get it looked at. Okay, put some, maybe anti-inflammatories, some pain medicine, and go back out there and wrestle the next week, which is not bright. Just not bright at all. So he's out there with a stinger. His neck is never fully recovered, and he's going to do more shit. And now, when it comes to him doing those backflips and whatnot, he doesn't rotate the way he used to. He would rotate almost trying to get the top of his head to touch the back of his feet. So he was very safe with his moves. Now he can't be. And he's afraid to fall like vertically. That perfect rotation over. Like Ric Flair used to take the back bump. After the plane crash, he would only fall on his side. He would never take a flat back bump. He only fell on his side. Every time the back body dropped, he'd fall on his side. Will Ospreay is doing the same thing, except he's protecting his neck. And in doing so, when he does the Poison Rana, which is a dumbass move anyway, when he does the Poison Rana, he doesn't get it all the way. And he topples on top of the wrestler and contorts their neck because he's too afraid to flip like he used to. So he's dangerous for everyone, and he won't stop the moves that are dangerous for everyone. And that's why Will Ospreay is one of the most dangerous wrestlers out there. He is literally an accident waiting to happen. That's my issue with Will Ospreay, and because of that, he will never be a great wrestler because he will not do what he needs to do to, one, heal, and then, two, compensate for his injuries.
And here's the thing, I feel like Will Ospreay is slowly in the conundrum that Tanahashi is in, just not as severe. Tanahashi is hurt. He need to take an extended period of time and get his knees together.
8 months.
But he will not. And he will not because if he's gone, he might as well retire.
Yep.
And it sucks. Because it's like, okay, as respectful as the Japanese fans are you? I guess you're only as viable as your last match.
Yeah.
And that sucks. And with Will Ospreay getting this huge push, defeating people he has no business defeating
at all
in the light heavyweight division, he's getting that push. He's got to keep going. He's got to keep wrestling. But the only savings grace that he has is that he is not Japanese. Because he was gone for a while. He had a rib injury.
Yep.
He was gone for a while. He came back too soon.
With that rib injury.
But he was still just as beloved because he's not Japanese.
Yep. He's tall, white, blonde hair, and Ghetto loves the shit out of him. And because of that, Ospreay gets to beat the people that he has no business beating.
Yeah, no business.
And it sucks.
No business beating Takagi.
Look at Will Ospreay and what has happened. What has happened with Will Ospreay? He gets there and he shines. He shouldn't have won half those matches he was in.
Shouldn't be Dragon Lee for the title.
He was beating Hiromu. He was beating Kushida. He was beating everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Beating everyone. It made no sense. The Golden Boy. And you look at him, and I don't know if anyone's caught on to this, he looks like a slightly smaller Okada.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And all of a sudden, Chaos, they're gonna start teaming them up, and now they're doing their whole. We have our matches once every 6 or so months, or 10 months. You know, I think they're the rubber match at some point.
And that's the only time he lose. He hasn't beat Okada yet.
Nope. They'll eventually do a thing, and then he'll have 2 wins, and then they'll be like, who's going to have the 5th one? It'll be for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, most likely, because Ghetto isn't going to give it to someone deserving.
No.
And that's bad for business. You know, that's what's bad for business. Will Ospreay, after all the, you know, we've done some down, but let's talk about some good. Will Ospreay, he came in a thin, gangly looking guy. Thin and gangly, but that aided in his floppiness.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I'm going to start shitting on him soon, going back on how it was when we first started watching him. But let's go to some glowing stuff. He's come down. He's come down in that high speedness that he was doing.
He's gained a bit of pacing.
He's gained some pacing. He has gained a ground game.
Yes.
He has gained a striking game and a heavy hitting finisher with Stormbreaker.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. I like it. A lot of people don't like it. I don't know why. They like 19 super kicks in one thing. They like seeing someone get power bombed off a ladder through a table and then pop up like nothing's wrong. They like seeing people walk on books and get into the damn ring instead of being eliminated. They like seeing all this stupid shit. But he does Stormbreaker, a move. All right?
A wrestling move.
Yeah, and no one likes it. That don't make sense. And then showing off his own power, putting it on Jeff Cobb and these big people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he shouldn't put it on. He picked him up. Now, yeah, did Jeff help him get up? Yeah, but Jeff didn't help float. He didn't float up on his shoulders.
No, he didn't.
He held his ass up there, and he rolled him off, spun, did it, pinned him. Should he have beaten Jeff Cobb? No.
But at least it made a little bit of sense.
A little bit.
I mean, he pulled the move off is what I mean.
Yeah, he did the move. You know, so that's great. You know, and his outfits, as he was saying, awesome. Mm-hmm. Will Ospreay, I love his stance in the ring. He's worked on that in the mirror for so long. Mm-hmm. When he stands, it's that stiff leg A stance. He looks like a superhero.
Yeah.
He stands like a superhero, and he does it well. I love that. I love it. He's calmed down a little bit. He's getting his shit together slowly, but he is still dangerous. I get it. You don't wrestle. You don't put food on the table. I understand that. He's moved to Japan. He's made a big commitment. I get that. But take time off and heal up so you don't hurt others.
I hate that what's that hook kick?
Yeah, that hook kick.
I hate that hook kick.
That hook
kick.
kick.
Fuck up somebody's eye.
Because he done caught a couple in the eye.
You can't see what you're kicking.
Nope. He's got the height. He's got the angle. He's got the flexibility. But he has to take his eyes off his opponent to throw that kick. So he has to basically go on a ghost shadow of memory.
Mm-hmm. I hope they don't move.
And every time they're about to throw the kick, a lot of times they don't get that hand up.
No, they catch it right in the face, in the eyebrow, in the cheek, below the eye, in the corner of the eye, in the nose, some in the eye. He's gonna fuck somebody up.
And once your eye goes bad, you're gonna be retired like Milano Collection AT. That's how serious it is. It just takes one bad move. And see, if he does kick him, that's a botch because he should know better. And the hook kick is nice, but when it was done in the past, it was done by people that was watching their opponent, and they only brought it out in main event matches, not every damn match. Now, after the glowing is done, Will Ospreay has shined. Now I'm going to talk about the shit that bugs the fuck out of me. Other than what I have mentioned, I couldn't stand him when he showed up because he puked his matches.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about it. His whole match is nothing but a bunch of finishers. And I mean, shooting star press, imploding shooting star press, 450, imploding 450. You know, the Cancun tornado, the Sky Twister press. What the fuck else? The 630 axe kick, as he calls the Robinson special. The swan dive forearm, which is and is not a finisher. That's really in the middle upon your other repertoire. You know, he had all those moves, and then he finishes off with a cutter.
That make no damn sense.
That don't make no goddamn sense. Now I'm not gonna bring up Ricochet because he was a massive I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But Will Ospreay is in that area. Now I'm gonna say something good. Will Ospreay with his new moves, he has one of the sickest old school type Liger bombs that I've seen in a long time. Basically, it's the Dragon Bomb. I mean, that's really what it is. But he gets him up there, and he jumps right before he brings him down and pulls himself up, so there is plenty of height from the mat, so they both come crashing down. Now, while that is good, while that's explosive, that should be saved for big matches too. Why? Because you don't want to do that every damn night. Why? Because you fuck up your spine. Hulk Hogan was 6'9", now I think he's 6'4". Andre the Giant was 7'4", and I think when he died he was 6'11" or 6'10". It fucks with you. Mm-hmm. I don't like seeing wrestlers doing leg drops all the time. It makes me cringe. When I see Tonga Loa do it, I cringe. When I see Davey Boy Smith Jr., I cringe. I'm like, oh, don't do that. You know? But I love wrestling, and I get it. I just hope they got a teeter hang-up system or something they can hang from when they're done, because it's not worth it. It really isn't. You know, and Hogan said that he regrets the leg drop. If he was smart and if he knew ahead of time what was happening, mm-hmm. he would have chosen the sleeper, which was the other finisher he wanted to go with. But then if he did, he'd be stepping in Roddy Piper's territory, you know, and Johnny Weaver. So it would. But the sleeper has been used a lot. It has, you know, but it still would have been better. You know, everyone hated the leg drop, but man, I just want to throw that in there real quick. But Will Ospreay, he's added a lot of moves. I like Hidden Blade. It was introduced as we're going to jack you up, and while some think that Ospreay and Kota Ibushi planned that, you don't plan a concussion.
No. So
either the concussion was real or that was a kayfabe. It's hard to say. But either way, it added legitimacy to that move, which I think he did beat Ibushi with, I think he did beat him in that match. But now it's just
a move.
It's just a move. One of the most lethal moves in pro wrestling is now just a regular move because Will Ospreay don't know shit. He does not know pro wrestling. Is he a pro wrestler? Yes. Does he have his flippy floppy on? Yes. Can he possibly carry a match in a 5-star rating? Yes. But if you know pro wrestling, you know that you need an arrangement. You do not throw your good stuff out at the beginning and end with some stupid shit.
It's like playing poker. You deal everybody one card, you put the whole deck in your hand, lay it out, and say, I win. You can't play everything, every card.
And it's the same. And every time they come to the game, they get dealt the same cards, and you just lay your shit down and win. Who's going to come play? They're not going to win. You see Will Ospreay in the ring, what's the first thing you think? Well, he's going to win this match. Mm-hmm. And when he loses, it's a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's getting to the point where it's not, you can't even think, oh, it's going to be a good match. Yeah, he's going to win. It's going to be a good match. No, it's just, Oh, he's gonna win.
Yeah, he's gonna win. He's gonna do the same moves. And while it's exciting looking, it's not exciting. There's a big difference. So while we pretty much just piss all on Will Ospreay, and I know there's some people out there that's gonna really hate us for this, but I still welcome you to leave your comments and stuff. Be intelligent a little bit, you know. Show me that you've listened to this. Show me that you got some, some brains.
I mean, we gave thorough reasoning for what we're saying. It ain't because he just sucked. No, it's because he's just not safe.
He's not safe. And his move set is exceedingly out of order to where it should be.
We understand that wanting the safety of others is not popular, but we don't care about what's popular.
We care about what's safe. If I had a company, Will Ospreay wouldn't be in it. I don't give a shit how popular he is. I don't care how many asses he put in the seat. I wouldn't put him in my company because I want my wrestlers to be fucking safe. I shit you not. I want them to be safe. Even if I hated that wrestler, they're my talent, and they need to put food on the table. Ospreay come in, there is a 25% chance he's gonna fuck one up. When people get hurt, it should be by accident, not because the other's too stupid to get healed and get his shit right. That's all I got to really say about Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I see, I'm done too.
So this has been Cedric and Cedra for wrestling, for CR Fire Pro, Road, all that other stuff, CRW commentary, and what we can say observing. I guess CR observing or CRW observing or observations. I don't know.
Yeah, it was observations, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was something like that.
Wrestling
I don't know. I need to make a playlist, I suppose. I should make a playlist for observe. Because I ain't done many. I still got time. I said this at the end of one of them or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's going on 22 minutes. And this time, there's stuff in there. I forgot last time to put anything in the background for those that want to watch a video. So I'm going to put it in. I put it in this one. So hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I don't know what match it'll be because I'm going to put it in after we're done talking. But if you got requests on who you want us to talk about, our opinions on, please let us know in the comment section below. Ring of Honor, Major League Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and maybe some others sprinkled here and there, but we do not watch WWE because we have standards.
Yeah, we gave them up a long time ago.
A long time ago. We already know how it's going down and all this other stuff. And if you want us to talk about a certain thing, let us know. You can let us know on Twitter or down in the comment section below. There are many places to reach us, but those are the most popular, so that's where we're going to be right now. So, yeah, that's it. It's been Cedric and Cedra for all of this other stuff. Thank you for listening.